This investigation was really about a systemic pattern of our nation's veterans being misdiagnosed and denied access to medical care and benefits that they earned when they put on our nation's uniform. The common denominator that our investigation discovered was veterans had seen a single doctor in the neurology department in the Tomo, Wisconsin VA hospital.
It's a story we heard from veteran
Put it on the report that I didn't even have MS.
after veteran who saw Dr. Mary Jo Lanska.
What'd she say about your Parkinson's?
I didn't have any Parkinson's.
This story started with one veteran reaching out and asking for help.
My name is Brandon Winishek. I'm a member of the Ho-Chunk Nation here in Wisconsin. Within the Ho-Chunk Nation, our veterans, they're very well respected, and especially combat veterans. I served in the United States Marine Corps from 2001 to 2005. I deployed to Ramadi, Iraq in March of 2004. And about a third of the battalion was either killed or injured in this 7-month deployment.
He was having physical symptoms like dizziness, and they'd been going on since he got back home from Iraq. He'd survived multiple IED blasts.
We had a mission, and when we came home, the VA had a mission. I did my part. All I needed was the aftercare that was promised to me. Every time I would ask for help, it would make it to Lanska's desk, and she would say, "Brandon, no, I told you, you're fine. You don't have a traumatic brain injury." Years go by, just years of complaining.
It's over a 2-year span, so we profiled 8 or 9 different veterans, maybe even more. The one thing I kept hearing, the one thing in common was Dr. Lanska. All of them kept saying that they were misdiagnosed.
A big part of investigative journalism is almost like putting together a puzzle. It's gathering all the pieces and trying to put them together to make sense of all these disparate parts.
As we thought about it, we thought not only is this a good story, but this is an important story because nobody else is going to do it.
We got the senators involved, we have congressmen involved, we have the Secretary of Veterans Affairs involved. It's gone all the way to the top.
The Department of Veterans Affairs had finally seen enough.
Dr. Lanska no longer works at VA.
Someone was finally listening to what they'd been saying for years, and this resulted in roughly 650 veterans being recalled for new neurological testing. Some of them got more than a decade of back benefits, hundreds of thousands of dollars that they had been owed and denied.
We've changed the way that the VA handles traumatic brain injury with the help of KARE-11, with the help of AJ. Look at what we've done so far.
We like to say our reporting changes laws and changes lives. In this case, I think it really did change the lives of 600-some veterans.
You don't get in this job for the money. You get in the job to make a difference. And when a story that you were a part of comes out like this and make a big impact in society, you really feel good about it.
This investigation took several years, but we kept going, we kept reporting, we kept digging, and ultimately we were able to tell stories that could not be ignored all the way up through the halls of power in Washington.